imagine how many washes you're going to get. For the average car, 4 to 6 washes and waxes, again, premium wax per bottle. That's 8 to 12 washes. So let's say an average is 10. At 25 quid, we are giving you £250 worth of car washes. Now, all right, yes, you do it yourself, but as you saw earlier, it takes about 20 minutes to do the whole car. It's really easy and effortless. You can do it rain or shine. And you're getting that just the 2 bottles of waterless wash and wax alone for £20 are an absolute bargain and must have. But you get all the other stuff as well. You get the tyre shine. You get the leather and fabric cleaner. You get the interior cleaner. You also get that incredible rain guard as well, plus 4 microfiber cloths to get you started. They're premium microfiber cloths too, for £20. But that is until midnight, and then it will go back to £24.99, all while stocks last, and they won't, because we are down to the last drag. It's pushing towards limited stock. If you don't check out now, you're going to miss it. It will be gone. Please, if you're awake and watching and you want it, pay now. I don't know what's holding you back. Whatever it is, let's get over it, because otherwise you will miss this. And I mean that in a nice way.
Just had another idea. Remember we were saying earlier, if you multiple buy, you can have the 1 P&P. But if you buy 2, you can split that payment, can't you?
What's that? Oh, yes, yeah. Oh, go on then, tell.
Well, you tell.
Well, you're a presenter too, go on.
So basically, if you buy 2 of these, it's £40. So if you spend more than 30 quid, you can do this on PayPal, paying 3. So what you can do is go to checkout on the website, not on the phones because it's only the website. Go in and click on PayPal paying 3, fill out a few little bits of information. Once that's all accepted for you and everything like that, boom, it's off to you. Now you only pay, as I say, pay it in 3 installments. So it'll be like, I don't know, 14, 15 quid, whatever it is, split in 3 with the P&P. But here's the great thing. You don't have to wait till next month till the second payment is made or the third payment before it's sent to you. It gets dispatched straight away for you, so you have it just after that first payment.
Yeah, 3 to 5 days you'll have it. You'll be using it. I don't even know why I show up. I think I just come to look pretty.
You just feel you should have given me more shifts over Christmas now, don't you?
I wanted it. Are you going to have I honestly, I'd gladly give you all my shifts. I really would. But I'm already cheap, so...
Ellie, you're getting a Christmas present. Rob has given me more work.
Yes. No, I'm going to buy some waterless wash and wax. Check out now, please. We're going to have a little relax for a sec. We're going to... Alan actually went to the M Sport showroom, which is very impressive. And then we've got the Micro Munchie coming up next, so stay tuned. But check out now if you know what's good for you, because unfortunately, fairies are not going to deliver this, and there aren't any elves who are going to show up on Christmas Day to put this through your chimney unless you pay for it. It's as simple as... They'll happily deliver it. Our elves are standing by, but you still have to pay for it. Please do that now!
When it comes to the World Rally Championship, it doesn't get much bigger than these guys right here. The M Sport World Rally Championship team. When it comes to cleaning your car, you want the very best as well. So why not clean your car with the waterless wash wax from the M Sport team? Simply spritz it onto your car, wipe it down with 1 microfiber cloth, and then buff it to a beautiful, brilliant shine with another. When you clean your car with M Sport waterless wash wax, you are cleaning every single part of the car. The glass, the paintwork, the plastic, the wheels, the tires. But not only are you cleaning it, but you're polishing it and protecting it, all from 1 single bottle. In my mind, it doesn't get any better than this.
It's getting close to the point. Well, once we go limited, that's the last 10%, and it's the last sort of rush to get it. You've got to check out your baskets if you want it. Now, the Micro Munchie is limited stock in certain colours. So why is it that it's okay? Okay, our graphics are still not... We're still working on this. It's a work in progress. But we've sold out of the green thing. Come on. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So we are also very limited stock on the light blue, and we are very limited stock on the yellow. The brand new colours are the charcoal, the navy blue, and this is an orange/red, depending on how your TV saturation is set. Some of you might think it's red, and some of you might think it's orange. By the way, a quick question on the waterless wash and wax from who was it? Verona. Where does the dirt go? And will the dirt on the cloth scratch? Okay, so you kind of, here's what happens. There are these surfactants, which is a special, basically, a special substance that wraps the dirt in this liquid, which makes a protective barrier between the dirt and your car, which is why it will not scratch. Now, if you push really, really hard, then yes, and you've got some scratchy stuff, yes, it could break the surface tension. So just go lightly, just enough to grip the cloth. But also, where does the dirt go? Well, it goes into the cloth, because the surfactants grip onto the dirt. You then wipe it away. That's where it goes. But no, it will not scratch your car. If you use it without excessive pressure, absolutely no problem whatsoever. It's the question everyone always asks. And absolutely no, it will not scratch your car if you use it as Alan suggested. And the dirt goes in the cloth, and then you just throw the cloths into the washing machine and you wash it. By the way, with your microfiber cloths, never ever use what do you call it, fabric softener, because it clogs the fibres, which is how fabric softener makes clothes feel soft. But that actually stops. Oh, is it limited stock? If everyone checks that now, we've only got a couple of % left of it in stock. It's now or never. Check out or not. But if you don't now, you won't have a shot to get M Sport Waterless 10-piece Total Car Cleaning Kit. You're gonna want it, because it's the best. £20 is the price for all 10. Right, okay, listen, Micro Munchie, here is another day in our Warrington studio where the wonderful Matt McNamara was with celebrity chef Paul Brodell. Check out now on the M Sport, which might have sold out by the time this clip's over, but for 2 for £45 you're going to want that, or 25 for 1. The Micro Munchie makes your microwave more useful than it's ever been since you've ever owned it, if you haven't got a Micro Munchie already. Have a look at this.
Look at this, I can't wait. A picture paints 1,000 words. True. Look at this, you put it in the microwave for 3 to 5 minutes, and look at this, out comes a delicious, amazing toasted sandwich. It really is fantastic. It's going to take all your different types of bread, just wonderful. And look at that, even your bagels I've been doing in it too. But look at what you've got here. Oh, classic.
Paul, you've
wonderful.
gone back to basics.
Oh, look at that.
Classic.
The onion, the cheese, the smell, the flavour is just so gorgeous. Wait until you try this. It's just beautiful.
Should we have a go?
It is very hot, but
let's get in there. Oh my word. Oh my word.
Chicken, ham, onion and mozzarella.
Oh my goodness me.
That is absolutely divine.
Sorry for speaking with my mouth full.
But do you know what? It really does take seconds. Okay, so here...
So this is space-age technology inside, isn't it? Because normally...
It certainly is.
We think, hang on, is there metal going into my microwave? I've been told not to put metal into my microwave. Well, it's silicon on the outer and the aluminized steel on the inside. Space-age technology, meaning that you can do that. Is that right?
So in here I've got our brisket, our chili cheese, and there we got our tomato in there as well, and our basil. You just pop that on there like so. A bit of butter on the outside, because that does really make it, but also I find that spray oil works well as well. So if you are conscious that you don't want to use too much butter, and then literally all you do is put it in there between 3 and 5 minutes.
And we've also got tuna, red onion and sweet corn. What else have we got here, Paul?
We have got so many. We've got our tuna melts, we've got our mozzarella and basil.
Yeah, lovely, for the vegetarians among us.
We certainly have. We've got our brisket with burger sauce and cheese and tomato.
Okay, there it is.
That's well. We've even got our
burger sauce.
Exactly. And then we've got our brioche one here.
Yeah.
You're only limited by your imagination.
So we're looking at, so you put items in that are all cooked already so far. We'll talk about putting other items in due course, won't we, Paul? But
certainly will.
All of these have been cooked already. So you've got your cheese, your tuna, your vegetarian option with your cheeses, maybe your brisket already cooked, and then another lovely Italian style inspired one there.
So
what have you got here with
chili,
your
cheese and beef and veggies? And again,
and it's
all
so
just
easy.
Flips together, like so. It is so simple. You don't have to worry about it closing. Okay. Now this is our 800 microwave, so I will put this one in for the 5 minutes, like so. So I'll just line that up there.
If you just joined us, space age technology, in that patented technology, aluminized steel that's inside, and then you've got the silicon on the outer, which is the amazing, like the pocket style. Look at this. And just a couple of minutes in the microwave as well, 2 to 5 minutes.
Look at that, look. Wonderful, crispy. How much would you pay in a pub, in a coffee shop? Look at that, look. So we've just got our classic ham, ham and cheese there. Look at that.
It's hot, it's piping hot when it's coming out. So
Look at that, look.
Yeah.
But can you believe this is just ordinary bread we're putting in there, and it's coming out deliciously toasted every single time.
Oh, you've got the griddle marks as well.
We certainly have. Do you want to? So
have a look
what
at
we
the
have
colder
here
one
is
over
the
here?
wonderful griddle, and then you can take them out for ease of cleaning. It's completely, I've found at home, you can put them in the dishwasher, but I found it so easy to clean and rinse it under the tap. It's amazing.
So just give it a wipe, give it a clean over, and it's ready to go as well.
Do tuna melt
Yes,
now?
please, so simple.
See
It's
how?
It's an amazing product. How is it going to change your life now? You know, is it going to make it easier in the evenings with your kids maybe, like to prepare hot dinners? Are you like me, where you're making the family meal, me and my wife, I have one thing, my daughter will want something else, and my son wants something else. So very often I'm there making 3 or 4 different meals. It depends how much of a problem my wife's causing me that day. But, you know, everyone's wanting something different. Everyone needs it to be quick and easy, and I want it to be quick and easy to clean up as well at the end of it. And look at this. Any flavours you want, as long as your food is cooked, as long as your meats are cooked, you're making these sandwiches to order almost at home in a busy household. Super quick and easy to clean up as well. And you're getting that crispy finish. I remember a chef once telling me that a microwave is just a glorified steamer. And if anybody's ever opened the door when you cook some peas or something and the steam just like comes out and hits you, you'd realise that's the case. But here, the aluminised steel is getting heated up, isn't it?
Exactly.
Like a grill pan. It's turning our microwave.
I'm going to show you how you can do your burgers and your bacon in a minute too, as well as your amazing toasted sandwiches. Do you know what? I've been raving about this all week to my friends.
And you've been using it every day. That says it all.
You saw how when we put this in earlier, it was just ordinary bread. And listen. La 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 la. It is just wonderful.
You've made yourself a musical instrument there.
We certainly have. While I'm waiting for that, I'm just going to pop in our wonderful Stilton ham and cranberry in this one.
So in no longer than a pop song, you've got yourself a lovely crispy toasty made.
Exactly.
So Kylie can tell us how lucky she is. And we could have a ham and cheese ready. The Beatles could be Love Loving Me Do, and you could have your cranberry and whatever else in there. I'm trying to think of more pop songs now, show how cool and hip I am.
Right, are we ready for the look at this?
It's that crispy outer.
It certainly is, everyone.
Who would have thought?
Just ordinary loaves.
So different kinds of bread then. So yeah, you're saying we've seen white bread, we've seen our cedar bread. Fruit cake, tea cakes get in there.
Can't wait to try this one. It's very hot at the moment.
Oh, that's
wonderful.
Gorgeous. It's the ooze factor as well.
They are very hot.
Oh, Paul.
Look at that Stilton in there. That one is mine. Sorry, made a mess there.
Save that for Paul. If you've just joined us, we're looking at the amazing micro munchies. They're available in blue, green or yellow, or should I say blue, green and yellow, because you're going to want one for you, your best friend, and maybe the rest of the family as well. With £25 being your price today, your P&P's just underneath that. You can buy now on shopontv.co.uk, or you can buy it on the telephone line 0333 241 241. Your item number to find it on our Shop on TV website is 673983. But what is your favourite? Is it going to be your beans going in? Is it going to be your cheese and beans classic? Is it going to be maybe your yeast extracts, your peanut butters, your bananas maybe, the sweet treat for the end of the day or the end of the meal? Sweet or savoury, seeded or white or brown or granary or a bagel. Cut your paninis down to size maybe. But you can do so much. And what Paul said earlier, he said you're turning your microwave into a grill pan. I thought that was an absolute gold dust moment. That 673983 to
to order now on your really funky, bright, munchy, microwave toasted sandwich maker. It's so easy to clean. Just pop it in the dishwasher. You probably need to give it a little bit of a rinse and a wipe over. Maybe if you're using it in a row, maybe making 3 or 4 in a row. But wow, you could have, oh, that's nice, isn't it? Oh, can we rewind that? No. But look at this, so easy. Just pop out the aluminized steel center. You then have your silicone outer go straight in your dishwasher. If you want to wipe it over and clean it by hand so you've got it ready to use again sooner, please, you can, no problem. But what a product. Something Paul tells us he's been using every day since he's had it delivered. Paul, I'm going to pin you down to a favourite centre and a favourite colour. Go on.
Oh, do you know what? I love all of them.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think if anything, go for 2 because then you can have one you're making, one on the go.
Oh,
I'm going to show you now how to do burgers too. Okay. So I'll just take this one out. Again, you saw this one go in live. We're all about the live cooking here. And you can hear it almost sizzling, isn't it? Can you?
Crispy. Wait, can I copy you?
Isn't that fantastic? Yeah. You saw that go in completely untoasted. Now it's toasted. Now I'm going to just cut it. Oh, but first I'm going to get our burger on. Because in a few minutes...
Interesting. This is a good moment because we've been talking about cooked products going in so far.
Certainly have,
you're now taking a fresh burger, uncooked.
I'm turning it into your grill pan. I've been doing bacon, grilled asparagus, everything at home. These are quarter pounders, so the top touches the bottom too. Can you see that? It's touching the bottom. Like
Interesting,
so.
it doesn't need to be squished completely closed. Like all of our bread doesn't have to fit in. You just have to have your top and the bottom on.
And then this is a 1200 watt microwave, so this is about 2.5 minutes.
Okay.
If it was in this one, which is 800, that'd be about 3.5 minutes.
Okay. For your burger.
But again, you always adjust it to make sure
it's nice.
Like
We're surrounded at the moment. We've got this one working. This one's just beat. This one you've just set off. We've been cooking like the raw burger. Wait for this reveal.
Look. And you say, that's a hot tuna melt there.
See, how much would we pay for a hot tuna melt on the high street? Which is fair enough, you know, we don't want to take anyone's livelihoods away because I'm sure for the convenience you'll still need to buy a tuna melt from a cafe or something one day, but to be able to make them quickly and easily at home at such low cost and so quickly, you don't have to be firing up the grill or anything like that. You're making a grill in your microwave and cooking that tuna melt. And what was that, Paul? 2 or 3 minutes was that?
That was three and a bit minutes.
3 and a bit in an 800 watt microwave. So if you've got anything like a 900 or a 1000 watt, with more of us working from home, we might want a bit of a quick fix and a warm fix, maybe a bit of a treat. You know that moment when you think, do you know what, I fancy a hot lunch, or you've been out all day and you've had your breakfast, you've had your cold lunch out, something nice and warm in the evening, don't you? It is that difference, isn't it? It's like a hug on a plate. What have we got here, Paul?
There you go. Well, just before we reveal that one there, I'm going to put our bacon in this one. Just to show you, if you like your bacon sandwich, I've been doing this all week. It's amazing. Do you know what? Our lovely Martha, she rang me yesterday. I went, I've just been using it now. It's so amazing. I love this product so much. I've been doing burgers. I even did fillet steak in it the other day. I was doing, you know, when you do it with Philly. So I thought, I'll just cook it in there first. Did it like a dream.
Oh, brilliant. I mean, look, these are so easy and quick. I mean, the thing where it's going to get me is for the family, knowing that when my wife and I are eating one thing, we're having a meal, like a full-on, like a spaghetti or a pasta meal, and the kids want something quick. You know, I can be able to say, look, okay, you're not eating the same dinner as us kids, but I can do you still something nice and hot. I can still make you a tuna melt. I can still make you a cheese and tomato, maybe, or cheese and tomato and pesto. But look at this going in, cooked ingredients going in now. Even though we're doing like raw burgers and raw bacon in the studio, you know, it doesn't matter about the size or the make of the bread. It doesn't matter if it doesn't quite fit, you know, your doorstep maybe, or your thinner, crispier. If you're on a budget for your thin bread, then go for it. But look at that, the ooze factor, and this, and also that, Paul, that crispy.
Well, it's just amazing, isn't it? Look at that, look. How good is that? Bit of butter or bit of spray oil. Look at that, look, in there. Oh, look at that, look. That was our beef and tomato, and let me just, and cheese. Oh, yeah, and Stilton, that was.
These are rather good. everyone who's got these raves about them. They really do. They're just brilliant. And by the way, I'm so sorry, the light blue thing. Thank you very much. I'll need you back in a moment for the yellow because that's about to go. Can I give you a very quick update on the M Sport? So if you have this in your basket and you're still conscious and watching and haven't checked out yet, we are now oversubscribed. As of what time is it? Somebody please? 10 to 2. We are now oversubscribed. So if everyone checks out now, a lot of people are going to miss it. So, and if you are one of those people that is still ready to purchase it, remember, after midnight tonight, that goes back to £25 or £24.99. But also, bear in mind that when the stock sells out, it will not be coming back at £20 that we know of, that we're aware of, all of those 10 pieces for that price. It is your last chance saloon. It is the only time, the moment, carpe diem, seize the day, get your M Sport now, because if you don't, you'll miss it. You'll miss it like somebody you miss more than anyone else you've ever missed in your gosh darn lives. Yes, you've got to pay to play. You've got to be in it to win it. If you don't play the game, you cannot be victorious. £20, that is all. One car wash will cost you that or more. This will give you 10 or more for the same price and a bunch of other great stuff for the rest of your vehicles at no additional cost. It's the best. It's great. You've got to buy it. If you don't, you are, what's the word I can use politely? You are hurting only yourselves. And your car, if your car could speak, it would say, why? Why didn't you buy it? Why didn't you buy it? And make me all sparkly and protect me. Make me feel safe in the street. No, seriously, dude, if you don't check, I don't know where that all came from. If you don't, I have to live with this. If you don't check out, yeah. Here's Micro Munchie Part 2.
Do you know, we are cooking up an absolute storm, aren't we?
These are amazing. You could have your own sandwich shop factory.
You really could, couldn't you?
Literally like a process going. Keep the whole family entertained.
And you see, look, even when the cheese oozes out a bit, it just is so easy to clean. And again, I didn't butter this one. Can you see the difference, just to let you see?
So more of a toaster.
Yeah, just to see, you know.
So more of a grilled toasty.
Oh, look, Stilton, bacon and cranberry. Oh, my goodness, I'm eating that one in a minute. That one's got my name on it.
Well, we know, we know that
I'll talk for you.
this tuna melt came out of the microwave, and you wouldn't believe it came out of a microwave with that crispy, beautiful, beautiful golden outer, and it's cooked all the way through. There are no cold spots in there. Actually, you know how many minutes ago it came out, but it's still lovely and warm and moist inside. You've got that gorgeous centre, and it is, I will say now, this is, and I do love my toasties, I do love my warm lunches at home when I can. This is the best tuna toasty I've ever had. Okay, we're even seeing asparagus coming out while our burger is cooking.
Fantastic, our burger's cooked. So asparagus, it acts like a dream. So this is just raw asparagus. I've done a bit of spray oil, then I'm going to put it in for 2.5 minutes. So do you see how I'm turning your microwave into your grill pan? Everything.
We've got a proper conveyor belt of creativity.
We've got a drum roll here for our burger.
We can do.
Dun, 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 dun. Sizzle,
This was a raw burger that went in. Okay, uncooked burger. It was a proper big quarter pounder. A few minutes ago, that was a couple of minutes ago.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Oh my goodness!
Look at that! Look.
Is it a magic trick? Is there anyone behind?
What? It's fantastic, isn't it? Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant.
No smoke, no mirrors. That was literally.
And even on the other side as well, you can still see. Can you see that sizzling still?
Magical.
Look at that! Look.
Oh,
right,
my goodness.
I'm just going to cut into it just to show you how
look
perfect.
at that.
Juicy and moist. Look at that, look.
evenly. I mean, this is lovely. This is amazing stuff. So you have so many different choices here, and it's so easy to order as well on ShopOnTV with your microwave, micro munchy, incredible toasted sandwich maker. But it will do so much more than that as well with your blue, your green, your yellow. I wonder which the most popular is at this very moment. Who knows? Have you just ordered the daffodil yellow? Do you just love your gorgeous green? Hailing from the Emerald Isle with my family, I would go straight for the green, I think. You've got the bright blue as well for those summer skies. So 673983 is your item number to order now at £25. Your postage is just beneath that, and it's shopontv.co.uk to order now on our website or on the phone 03333 241 241. So, Paul, we've all been told don't put metal in the microwave.
Special
so
technology.
how is this going on?
This is special technology, and that's why you can. And it's and it works like an absolute dream.
Amazing.
I've been using it all the time. Now remember we did our burger in there.
Yeah.
I'm just now going to turn it into
Take cheese.
our melted burger. Look at that, look. Wonderful.
Oh, hang on a minute, you're toasting
And it
the
will
bun.
toast the bun at the same time. How good is that? We could even do our fried onions on this. It really does.
In that
Literally.
juice, the onions would taste so good, wouldn't they?
Are you ready? So again, you remember our bacon that we did?
Yes, yeah, this was raw bacon.
Raw bacon.
This is why we're saying on the details on your screen and more ... because it's a sandwich maker, but it also seems to
And then
be
you just rinse it under the
a
tap
full
and it's
breakfast
done.
maker as well.
Look at that. Look.
Oh, look at it.
Look.
Look at that
Wonderful.
bacon.
Crispy bacon.
Look at the griddle marks on that. Check that out. Oh,
Look at
my
that. Let me
goodness.
just look. Can you just see there? Look, the griddle. Now again, this was quite watery bacon, but if you buy the dry, like the maple cured, oh my goodness, it comes out amazing. Look at that. Look. So now I'm then going to make our toasted sandwich with that.
Okay, so this is your toasty sandwich. It's so easy to clean and tidy up as well. And when we say you could have a bit of a conveyor belt going, this is what we've done in what, 10, 15 minutes or something we've been live. We've done tuna and mayo, or tuna and cheese rather, brie and cranberry we've done a burger from raw, we've got asparagus on the go now. I had a tuna melt, but that's not all gone. I've been keeping it offset. I'm going to have that later. We've got the lovely sun-dried tomatoes to cook later on, mozzarella. We've been going sweet, we've been going savoury as well. And think about the money-saving drive at Angle here. You know, how much you're spending on your lunches, your maybe meal deals. You know, maybe sometimes you don't want a full-on dinner where you're preheating the oven for 10, 15 minutes, you're cooking something for another 25, 30 minutes. And then before you know it, the oven's been on for nearly an hour. Maybe you do just want to zap the microwave for 2 to 3 minutes and actually still have something nice and warm at the end of the day, or the beginning of the day, or the middle of the day maybe, or the middle of the night maybe. It might be whenever you're peckish. If you've got teenagers coming home at goodness knows when, glad they're nice and home safe, but you want to make sure that they get a nice meal or something hot when they do. But it's not just about your savouries. Think about your sweet treats, your chocolate spread, your banana, your peanut butter, strawberries maybe, all of those lovely sweet things that you can get going into these toasties. Toasted tea cakes and crumpets, why not? You know, you're not just stuck with your breads and your different styles there, but we even put a brioche burger bun in there as well, and that is looking tasty. Oh,
Look at that.
Goodness me.
You imagine your toasted burger bun. How good is that? Perfectly cooked.
Yes.
Absolutely brilliant. Do you know what? I've not seen any other product like that, and it's just fantastic.
As a chef,
because
you've been
it's
using
so
it every
brilliant.
day.
I've been using it every day. Look, it's so easy, so quick. For burgers, for your bacon. I must show you the grilled asparagus in a second.
So I heard a rumour that somebody wants to take your micro munchie away from you. How do you feel about that?
No, never.
Never. Did you see that look in his eye? You know.
So let's
loving
do
it.
a sweet brioche. There you go.
Okay, blue, green, yellow, you've got on your choices. Do you know, I mean, because I've got a big old plug-in one. And I had one in the 80s, it stopped working. Had another one in the early noughties, and then got a bit dirty, and I didn't fancy using it very much. You couldn't put it in the dishwasher because you couldn't get it undone. It was just there on the worktop. Took up quite a lot of space, but this is like easy to pop away in a drawer. I mean, look at that. Just that's in the drawer with your saucepans, in the cupboard maybe. I mean, that's very easy to take to work. In fact, you could prepare your sandwich in the morning, put all your ingredients in, do it up like that, and then that is acting like your sealed box, maybe your lunch box that you take your lunch with. Take that with you in your bag, and then pop that into the microwave maybe when you get into your work kitchen, and away you go. You've got a hot lunch, and everybody else doesn't. And you got your asparagus.
Look, asparagus. Could you see? You've even got the griddle lines on it there. Look, it's so delicious. Honestly, I've been throwing it on salad all week. I've been thinking, because asparagus is so good for you. The perfect breakfast, lunch, dinner. It's just amazing. Do you see how I've done bacon, I've done burgers, I've done a grilled asparagus, so you know, it just goes on and on and on.
Still got the tuna. What else do you want to show us, Paul?
Well, we've got our beef with burger sauce, cheese. I'm going to add a bit more cheese. There you go.
Crunchy as well. Everything's crispy when it's coming out.
It's
piping
amazing,
hot.
Isn't it?
We've cooked burgers from raw. We've cooked bacon from raw. All of our other ingredients today have been cooked. Savoury. You've got your salad in there. If you want to wilt your spinach, you can do, because you've got your wilted spinach inside, nice and hot. But your salad on the side, garnishing it, just lifts it and gives it that healthy angle when you've got so many different naughty ingredients going in. Whether it is your classic beans and cheese, whether it's your cheese and ham, but by the time the kettle's boiled, or by the time that pop song's finished on the radio, you know, you've got your warm toasty. And then while you're eating yours, you can be making your other half theirs too. And we're all thinking about saving money and time, and you can do that with your Micro Munchie microwave toasted sandwich maker. It's convenient, easy to clean, BPA free, and really, really easy to order. Go to the website shopontv.co.uk right now. We've got thousands of products there. There's a whole marketplace on there. Live on Channel 89 for you with brilliant customer service as well, and it's 673983 is your item number, specifically for the Micro Munchie. So we've seen beans on the pre-recorded video, but now, Paul, you're going live with your beans.
We're going live with the beans. We've got the beans.
And the beans, they weren't cooked already? They're going
No, they're just straight from the tin.
Okay.
So get my slice, get my cheese on our classic white bread.
So we've been seeing thin bread going in. If you're on a budget,
Double cheese.
the thin sliced bread. If you're buying the outlandish doorstep bread, that will fit as well. Okay, so we've got green, we've got yellow, we've got blue available. I wonder which one's the most popular right now. £25 plus your postage, of course. Order now on shopontv.co.uk. It's so easy to clean. And also, the rule always used to be, and still is, don't put metal in the microwave. However, this is patented space-age technology with the aluminized steel on the inner, which is the griddle. That's your grill pan, and that's what's heating and cooking your food, right? On the outside, you've got your bendy silicone. It doesn't have to close shut on the edges. It can be open at the edges. So if it's doorstep bread that doesn't quite fit, that's absolutely fine. Go for it. And if you want to cook your sandwiches with cooked ingredients on the inside and get that ooze effect, then this is the product you need right now. To order it straight away, your item number's just there, and it's a brilliant price at £25, 673983 to order either the blue, the yellow, or the green, or maybe get a couple or get all three if you know somebody that's going to love it as well. And if you want to go for it right now on the phones, you can do 0333 241 241.
Oh my goodness. Do you know what? Do you want to make magical toasties like this that are so crispy in a matter of minutes? Do you want to do your bacon, your asparagus, your burgers, turning your microwave into the ultimate machine with this? I just love it. It's so clever, isn't it? Yeah. It's easy to clean. We have cooked masses in no time at all, so plenty enough for all the family. My only advice is you need two. One on the go, one you're making one, and you're just going to fall in love with it like I have. Absolutely gorgeous.
It's just such a good
when you
trick,
cut into this.
You wait till you see inside this sandwich.
Oh, we got brioche, which is this real soft bread with cheese and bacon and tomatoey sauce.
We didn't need to see the last sentence, did we? We get the idea. It's a good thing I wasn't adjusting anything. Now, unfortunately, I say thing, yellow's, yellow's gone. They're available still. There are two types of people, those who have a micro munchie and those who don't. Do you know who the happy ones are? The ones with a micro munchie. Do you want to be happy? Do you want life to be better? Do you want to wake up in the morning and think, oh, I can very quickly prepare a sandwich or a light snack in my microwave and it's going to come out properly cooked and crispy with a beautiful char and full of flavour. And finally, that little box in your kitchen that's been annoying you all these years because all it really does is reheat stuff can now act as a bona fide cooking device. That's what you get with Micro Munchie. You don't get a silicon outer shell with a special aluminized steel interior. You get happiness. You get satisfaction. You feel good. You know what it's like when you just feel good. With the Micro Munchie, every time you use it, pleasure is guaranteed. Now, it's true though. I know I'm being silly, but it is true. It's true. It's true. Da-ba-dee-ba-da-ba-die. And you get 2 for £45. Cheese and beans, I love that. Oh yeah.
Just simple cheese and beans,
Simple
a bit of onion
cheese
maybe in
and
there.
a bit of onion, yeah.
Yeah, fabulous.
Do you know what I love? Because I love the fact it does, like, you can get those little spring rolls. It does those really well. Fish fingers, it does.
I don't own a Micro Munchie yet. But I
Really?
am going to make sure I do because I think they're fab.
Then you're-
If you want to be happy for the rest of your life, get a Micro Munchie in your life.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, I know, innit?
Currently, you're not a happy person then.
No, I'm
Well,
not.
you may be happy, but not as happy as you could
But
be.
I've used them because I did a show here.
I know
with
you
them,
did, yeah.
And they were superb.
Yeah.
And I loved it. I just, do you know something? I don't know why. I've got no excuses, Rob.
None.
Locke. I have no excuses.
Get thee to a website.
Yes, I will.
And please do check out. You actually have to pay for this stuff. And speaking of which, we're in a ridiculous situation with the M Sport. We have hundreds of you in the ordering process who are not going to get the M Sport. This is the last chance saloon. It's the last opportunity to get this kit for £20, all 10 pieces. What are those 10 pieces, Alan?
Well,
NS
sir,
with an E?
well, I tell you what I'm going to do then.
At the
I'm going
start.
to show you this, okay, because we give you 2 bottles of this just here. Now, this is the M Sport waterless wash and wax. This 1 litre bottle will clean an average size car between 4 and 6 times. I did that because, and 6 times.
Hey,
Right?
hey.
Okay. Now, I'm going to call it 5 times. So there's 5 clean, polish and protect, okay, and waxing of your car. And that wax, by the way, is this here, which is carnauba
You don't have to
wax.
bring your cornflakes with you.
No, I know, that's just my skin, that. There is
No,
carnauba
that's
wax.
carnauba, that's the raw stuff.
That is it.
That's like liquid, well, it's like solid gold actually, isn't it? It's
so
very expensive.
So expensive, yeah. It's the hardest wax on the planet, highest melting point,
Yeah.
has natural UV protection, has natural protection.
So it's protecting your car from the paint fading because of the
Yes.
UV.
And it has natural protection against bird poo. Of course, Mother Nature has created that.
You know, I've
So
said
we
all my
give you-
life that it's always important to have protection.
It is from bird poo. We give you 2 of those just there, so that's 2 litres. That's around 10 washes of your car.
And
But
wash,
let's get
protect, wash, wax, protect.
Clean, polish and protect.
Yeah.
M Sport Cockpit Shine. Okay, now the Cockpit Shine is for what it says inside of the car. You would use this on any plastics, your instrument binnacle, all of those things. You'd use this on kind of, you know, the high gloss finishes inside your car. Okay, we give you that. That's going to last you for ages. We will also give you this here, which is not just the leather cleaner or just the fabric cleaner, but it's leather and fabric. Now remember, don't just use these in your car, use these. And you can see the thickness of this as well. It's got a real kind of, it's not just a runny liquid, it's got real kind of body to it.
Yeah, it has.
Use this around the house
Fine
as well.
single malt.
Okay, leather and fabric cleaner. We will also give you this here, which is your tire shine, which will bring the
Shire?
the tires.
Bring
up
the
to
shires.
The shire.
Ah! Love it.
Do you know what? I genuinely went to see that movie, one of the, I can't remember which ones it was, The Lord of the Rings, second or third one with Frankie.
Yeah, yeah.
And the heating was broke in the cinema and it was freezing.
Oh.
So we walked out, right? We said we can't handle the cold, right? So we walked out and they said you can have a free ticket to come back, and we got that and an extra little bit from them. And the next time we went down to see it, we said, well, there's no point going in the beginning. We were a bit into the movie, quite a bit into it, but we'll go get something to eat.
Yeah.
And I remember when we walked out, out, there was a piece where he was running down this river along this wall and jumped off like that with his bow.
Yeah.
And we walked out at that stage.
Yeah.
And when we walked back in,
It was
he
exactly
running
that stage.
Exactly. I couldn't
Really?
believe it. Yeah, honestly.
When you watch The Lord of the Rings, it's like taking a short holiday, isn't it?
It is. But back
I remember when we watched the third one, and it got to the end, and we thought, oh, we can finally leave the theatre, and then there was another half an hour.
Yeah.
It was just like, blimey.
Crazy.
It really was.
crazy. I went to see the new Gladiator movie the other day at the cinema.
Yeah.
Everybody got up and walked out.
Really.
Everybody.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard it wasn't great.
No,
On
it
the
was over.
Oh.
We give you 4 microfiber cloths, and then we also give you this here as well, which is the Rain Guard nanotechnology. This is brilliant.
Yeah.
Rain Guard from M Sport. M Sport, of course, the World Rally team. This has been made in conjunction with them. They have had their hand in making this perfect for their needs, which is the same needs as yours. There's what
That's
the
what
Rain
it does.
Guard does.
By the way, I've been giving it some thought, Alan, and I have decided that you can have. You're looking very trim, by the way. That you can have half of my shifts next year.
Thank you.
Yeah. You can't get the money for them, but you can
do the shifts.
you can do the
That's
shifts.
okay. I don't get anything from. Are we supposed to get money for these?
Oh no, of course.
Oh.
It's voluntary.
You see him messing again. Look at him messing again.
Well, I virtually do it on a voluntary basis, but anyway, let's see this stuff in action.
Let's do it, okay.
It's 2:10. We are so oversubscribed. By the way, when you see the orange limited stock on the screen, I want you to be a bit like Pavlov's dog. You know, when they ring the bell and the dog gets hungry. Limited stock means it's about to sell out. It's like really close to selling out. It's the last 10% or less of the stock. So please program your mind so that when you see limited stock, you know you must check out right away and that you must buy immediately. Otherwise, you will miss out.
And honestly, I mean, you know, Rob has been saying it. I've listened to our producer as well. Genuinely, there is more of you, loads more.
Yes.
With it in baskets than there
Yeah.
that much than there actually is. So
All right, okay, so good.
The only reason we're doing another demo,
Get on with
that is because we have the fill time.
It's because we did. It's genuine. Yeah.
So okay, so
and also if you've just tuned in, because if people have got it in their basket and they don't check out, it's not theirs. So you order, you pay, you just get one of theirs, and eventually all the stock will sell out. And if they then do go to check out, it'll just say out of stock.
Yeah.
So and then they'll realise that Rob was telling the truth because Rob never lied. I am like Superman. Lois, I never lie. It's very true. I don't. I genuinely don't. When in my 20s, I was a real tinker. And let's just say you couldn't trust any word that came out of my mouth.
Really?
I was terrible. I just had this, I don't know, I was a manipulative, so I'm not proud of who I was in my 20s. And then, so I made a decision one day that I would never ever lie again. And I try very hard never to, unless it's a little white lie. And even then, I don't lie directly. Sometimes I'll omit information if I have to, but I honestly, genuinely, I could not live with if I once accidentally told a homeless person that I didn't have any money, because I didn't think I did, and then I realised, oh wait, I've got a couple of pound coins in my bag. It took me I was guilt-ridden for 3 days. So I genuinely, what comes out of this mouth, you can take it as gospel truth.
He really does
Always.
like me.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought it was rubbish.
Let's just say I have an opinion of you.
Yeah.
There's a certain way I feel about you, and mostly it's positive.
We're gonna stop right there. So let me show you this, folks, okay? Because this could be one of those things. When I drive back down to
I love Alan.
I could be sitting in the car going, oh, no, hoping that the radio doesn't play some kind of a really slow song. Or
Million love songs later.
I am trying. Anyway, so let's look at the dirt on this just here, okay? Because this represents road traffic film, all of this.
Yes. What is it?
Now,
Full disclosure.
You can see it's basically paint, poster paint and stuff.
Poster paint, sugar, I think, or salt.
Well, you can see sugar just here, okay?
Sugar, okay.
This is going to represent the bits of grit.
Crystalline
And the reason I put them there is so when I do that, I can show you the encapsulation, okay?
You used to have a little thing with blue tack. We'll have to bring that demo back. I thought that was a good one.
You reckon? Do you think that was
I
good?
liked that, yeah.
Fair enough, we'll bring that back. So basically now you can see here those bits of sugar have now been lifted up, they've been encapsulated inside of the M Sport. And what it does is it gets underneath it, okay, and it puts a protective barrier between the bit of grit and the bonnet.
Imagine, if you will, that a piece of grit is a tennis ball. And imagine if you cupped your hands around the tennis ball and encapsulated it. That's what this fluid does.
That's
with
exactly
dirt.
what it does.
Yes.
Now, we had a question earlier on from a lovely lady who says, where does the dirt go and will it scratch, okay? Now, watch this, exactly where that sugar is, I popped that on there. Now, it's not last night's burnt on dinner, so I'm not scrubbing. All I'm doing is I'm catching this and I am literally moving it with no weight. It's just the weight of the cloth.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm keeping the encapsulation in place. And now what's happening is that the microtechnology, we're talking about nanotechnology, all the tiny things. In fact, on a microfiber cloth, it can be up to 250,000 fibers in a square inch.
In a square inch?
In a square inch, there can be up to...
They're like little fingers, little hooks.
Little
aren't
hooks.
they? Yeah.
That's where the dirt is just there now. It's
Yeah.
no longer on here. But now you can see that that bonnet is not very shiny.
No, it's
okay?
not.
It looks
It's very
kind of
dull.
awful, okay? But now what happens is we get our second microfiber cloth.
Yep. Dry and clean.
Which is our buffing cloth.
Right.
And now I just go backwards and forwards like so. And now what's happening is you can see the buffing action of this, and you can see that the carnauba wax is now being buffed up to a beautiful, brilliant shine.
Yes.
Not just shining, but also now giving you that layer of protection against
It is a
UV
barrier.
damage.
Yeah, UV
against
damage, further
burn.
dirt. That's why actually the more you use the waterless wash and wax, the less you need, because
less you need of it.
you're building up these layers of protection that are protecting the paintwork.
And you know something as well? This is a bonnet from a breaker's yard. So that there is a really old bonnet as well. And it's looking better every single time we do it.
It is brilliant. This is, remember, the waterless wash and wax, the bottles of the waterless wash and wax product alone, you get 2 litres. Each litre will do about 4 to 6, so an average of, say, 5 cars. Depends on the size. Smaller ones you'll get more, bigger ones you'll get less, right? But again, you also get the cockpit shine to do inside all of the binnacles and stuff.
Yeah.
You also get the tyre dressing to give you that showroom shine on the tyres. You get the leather and fabric cleaner to do all of the upholstery, the interior, which you can use on your upholstery also in your home if you so desire. And you get that wonderful rain guard too, which is literally providing a slick layer that water just shears off of. So that is going to help to increase visibility, not only on your windscreen and your other windows, but on your mirrors too. And ultimately, that is all about safety. And you get 4 microfiber cloths and 1 trigger, by the way. So technically, you could say it's an 11-piece. For £20. This is the last batch that's I'm told that is going to be £20. It's normally 25, and in fact we're going to have a little look back to a clip from our Warrington studio where you'll see the price is £24.99. Ignore the price; it is £20 tonight until midnight tonight, or until it sells out, which will be shortly. It is £20. Again, capped postage and packing, so you pay £4.95 per order. You could have 100 of those in there and only £4.95 P&P. And also if you spend, if you buy 2, if you stock up, which I would at this price because it's only going to get more expensive, then you are eligible for PayPal Pay in 3. And if you wish, you can spread the cost interest free over 3 months. Anything between 30 and 2,000, I think it's £2,000 with PayPal you can spend using their PayPal Pay in 3 once approved. Now, if you one day just felt that you wanted to prove to yourself how this was working very well, and Alan's got a great story about this I'll prompt him to tell later, you might accidentally end up with spray paint on your car, and if you did, how would you get it off? Well, you know the answer.
Why have you got spray paint on the top of your car?
Well, okay, so I do have this. This is what graffiti people use, okay? And I have graffitied my very own car, ladies and gentlemen. Have a look at that. Now, Dave, can you just run your fingers over that and confirm that it's dry?
That is bone dry.
Okay,
Yep.
even if I rub over that, it doesn't move.
Nope.
That is dried in, but I want to show you the power of the M Sport. Now, I'm going to put quite a lot on this because clearly this is a big job to do. Now, this really is going to show you the power. Now, I'm going to show you, of course, how to clean everyday dirt from your car as well. Now, as I do this and I start to swirl, now you might think, why would you put spray paint onto your very own car, Alan? Surely you're asking for trouble when you do that. Well, actually, you'd think that you would be, but I'm dealing with a product here from M Sport that is absolutely incredible in its formulation, and it is super protective as well of the paintwork. In fact, it's protective of it and leaves a protective layer as well. That was this spray paint can along my very own car. Now, I wouldn't do that if I wasn't completely and utterly convinced that this is an incredible product. There's the paint that has been broken down.
And it literally made me go,
You serious?
yeah. That noise just came right out. Yeah.
Wow.
Bizarre.
But that is bizarre, yeah. Wasn't
Oh, hello. Sorry, we were just having a chat about a little thing that happened once to me.
Yeah.
No, we won't. That's a total lie, because I can't lie, you see. I just made that up for comedic purposes. Now, let's talk about...
You just lied. You said that was for
No, but
comedic. You did. You said it was for comedic, and there was nothing comedic about it.
Oh. Now he's a critic. Now, let's talk about the Rozzers.
Yes.
Yeah. Tell us your police story.
I will.
Yeah.
So basically...
You just got out of the old Nick.
Yeah, just got to get out of Nick. So basically, the reason that I ended up started to do that spray paint demo, when I started to show it, somebody bought it, and his name was Jeff, and genuine story, and he came out one day and somebody had vandalised cars along his road.
Right.
So they had put spray paint along a load of cars. So they called the police, and they came along, took their statements, took pictures, etc., gave them crime numbers. And before the policeman left, Jeff got out some of his waterless wash wax, sprayed it on.
Ordering down here, by the way.
And the policeman said, he said, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" He said, "Well, I'm just about to get rid of all that now." And he went, "But how?" He said, "Well, with this stuff." And he went, "But that's not going to get rid of that." And he went, "Watch." And he said that he'd seen the guy, I don't know if he used my name or not, but the guy on TV doing it, and he cleaned it off, and the policeman was so impressed he became
a customer as well. Yeah. Again, it is used a lot in again, chauffeur services, car services, car rental places, and things like that, because it doesn't matter what the weather is. Now, if because you'll have some of this in the summer. Let's talk through seasons. If it's because I know there's always a warning about waxing a car in the really hot heat. What's the deal with this?
If your car is sitting out in the afternoon sun and it's boiling hot, sometimes it's too, especially black cars, too hot, hot to touch. I wouldn't do it. I do it, when it's slightly cooler in the evening or morning. Right. But in general, bright sunshine, direct sunshine, no problem. Yeah. But I always tell you to do it panel by panel. Driver's door. Yeah. Then the back passenger door. I'll be careful saying that. And then go around the back, and then do the back of the car, then do around the front again. You get the gist, okay? Panel by panel. Got it. When then it's next season. Sorry.
Yeah. So autumn.
Yes, no problem at all.
Yeah. Winter.
Yeah, absolutely no problem at all.
What about Britain?
Well, you see, this is it. 4 seasons in one day. Yeah. No, if it's been raining and your car is actually wet, you can still use it.
So you just spritz it on and wipe it off.
It is water-based, so it's not based on anything disgusting.
Right.
So when you spray it on, it's absolutely fine.
So again, I always imagine the white limo or the white Rolls Royce outside the church. The bride is in there making the best decision of her life, and it rains, the wonderful vintage Rolls Royce is all wet, and the chauffeur, the driver, whatever they want to call themselves, he or she, can be literally using this to make the car shine for when the bride comes out, a married woman. Yeah. And look here, this is Lee from Cambridge Vintage Tours. He has been a fan of, a supporter, I should say, of the show for many years since we've done this on ITV.
He's getting plenty of advertising, isn't he?
I know. Well, no, you should definitely, absolutely. Well, I think it's fair dues. But he uses this.
We'll definitely get a free ride in that, won't we?
I should think so.
Yeah.
I wouldn't feel so bad about asking anyway. Well, we gave you a free advert on ITV.
Loads of them.
Yeah. Check out Cambridge Vintage Tours. Just ask for Lee. I imagine a Google would probably tell you how to contact him.
No, actually, you know what I'm going to do? Because I'm due to meet Tina and Sean soon, before Christmas, and we did mention Cambridge. Oh, yeah. Because they have my favourite coffee shop in the world, the Boolage Brothers. Yeah. Amazing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, please do. Thanks. I was just looking at that. There's plenty of room. We can all go for a little journey.
We can go for a little journey.
So 2 litres of this. We give you 1 of the triggers, because you don't need 2, okay? Because nobody needs 2 triggers.
No.
And a lot of people a lot of people get triggered too easily.
I was going to say, I've got enough triggers as it is, thank you very much.
Then we give you this just here, okay, which of course then, as you can see, is your tyre dressing, which gives that tyre that lovely shine, okay? I'll just turn that back. So
we've got a video that shows that, actually, because you've got to reset your bonnet, haven't you? Or get ready.
No, it's fine. I'm good. Well, we can shot it anyway, but I'm good to go. Then also,
there's a before. We did that earlier, actually. Look, there's a before.
Look at that shine.
Or an after.
Yeah. Look at that shine. Now, also, we'll give you this here as well. Now, remember, this is all included in 20 single pounds. £20, okay? Yeah. So this is your leather and fabric cleaner. Okay, so leather and fabric, use this indoors as well. And then we will also give you this just here, which is your cockpit shine, okay? So all of the plastics and stuff like that, your door cards, things like that. And then we will also give you this just here, which is the rain garden. This is nanotechnology, okay? And nanotechnology to give you this beautiful, where the rain beads off of your window. Use that around the house as well. And 4 of those microfiber cloths. That's what the rain guard does.
Leslie.
May I ask you, okay,
Sorry,
folks?
what's that?
That's okay. So you want to, sorry, I didn't.
No,
Please. No, you
I just can't hear because our director is a big booming man from up north.
Yeah, he is a bit.
And Leslie's doing a BBC commentator voice, and I can't hear what she's saying. Just quickly tell me, what were we doing? We're talking through everything.
Right.
Oh, good. Okay. We're doing what you're doing.
Yes.
But I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So carry on.
We could have just carried on and been
Just
doing it.
carried on, yeah.
So you look at now, just
gonna go and
please
sit
think
down.
about this for a minute, okay? We're giving you triggers on all of these as well, okay? Now, all of this, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bottles
Oh,
of
can I
this
just interrupt?
You just did?
Thanks, carry on.
All of these just here, people go, I'm really sorry for interrupting. Well, clearly you're not, because you just
What is
did
it you say? Sorry,
No, I'm
apologize.
sorry for talking when you were interrupting.
That's it, yes.
Yeah. So all 6 of these bottles.
Oh, by the way,
Very specialised, okay, cleaners for all different parts of your car, and 4 microfiber cloths for £20 single pounds. £20 for all of this from the team at M Sport. This is genuinely, I think, the best value thing that you will ever get here.
and is it genuine? Explain why it's the last chance to get this bundle at that price, please.
Okay. So do you remember when I wasn't here as a guest? As a guest.
Vaguely, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, yes.
At the beginning, I was somewhere else.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
And somewhere else should have had this.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
And somewhere else was
Didn't
going to
get
do-
it.
Didn't get it.
We got it.
Yes.
Yes.
Because I came here and I
see.
went.
I'm here now. Bring it over. Send the boxes this way.
And then somewhere else was very, very upset.
They were.
And somewhere else, don't talk
Yeah.
to me anymore.
Ah.
Yeah. So
They don't talk to me either.
and can I tell you, this somewhere else should have been more. So to have this here, I promise you this, my hand on my heart,
Yes.
this £20 deal tonight is, look, you
So
can
the
see it.
commercials, the economics of it are the sort of the deal had already been done. So once these have all gone at this price, we can't physically continue to do it.
Because for somewhere else they were
Yeah.
boxed. So this comes in a box. Everything is in one box. It's arrived to your door.
So we'd have to do all individual. Oh, I see.
So
Yeah,
this
yeah,
was then there was thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and
Yes,
thousands.
yes.
Okay, we are now down to the last probably 30, 40,
30,
50, something like that.
yeah.
So right, so you need to get them quickly, whatever the amount is.
Yeah.
So here's the point. So these are ready. They were already in the box. So then for the company to unbox them to do other things with them cost too much. So they said, guys, I tell you what, if you can shift them out there, we'll let you do all of this for 20 quid. And away going. That's why you're getting such a good deal.
It's an end of stock. Essentially, it's end of
They're-
stock. It's
they're-
not of end of the stock individual bottles, but it's the pre-packaged special.
Yeah, you'll
box.
probably find, in January, you'll probably find that we will have a bottle of this and a bottle of that maybe and together.
Yeah.
But you will not, I promise you this, you will not get this again at £20.
Shelf life.
A couple of years.
Couple of years.
Yeah.
So you can easily double, triple up on this if you want to, because our normal price is £25, but because again that's based on the box pricing. When it comes back, we'll do maybe a litre or a couple of litres for £20, £25. You will not get all 10 pieces ever again on our Freeview channel, on that show we recorded in Warrington. You recorded with Dave, the wonderful Dave Bradford. If you're watching, Dave, hope you're doing well, sir. I owe him an email, actually. That's all going to go away. It's a done deal, finished, end completely. So check in and check out. And also, here is another little look at this in use, but ignore the price because it's £24.99 and we're selling it for £20 now.
I want to show you, because you mentioned that tyre dressing as well. So let's come back here now and let's clean this alloy wheel, which from first impressions doesn't look too bad actually, does it? It looks okay. But when I do half of this, I'll do this half just here, you'll notice I'm spritzing it onto the tyre as well. Now some people might say, well, you're putting that onto the brake disc, Alan, surely if it's got wax in it that's not going to be good. Absolutely fine. Now remember, no hard work. Hard work is counterproductive. Now, barring there's scratches here, and you'll see the dirt in there, of course, it's not going to be able to take away the marks. Obviously, those curb marks happened when somebody else was driving my car.
Wouldn't be you, would it? Wouldn't be you.
Couldn't possibly be me, no. But this is it. This is as hard as you need to work, okay? Really, really simply. Now, I'm going to show you something quite amazing in a second as well. So now I get my second microfiber cloth to do the buffing. Now just look at the shine, look at the treatment of this, how amazing it turns out.
It is so satisfying.
Brilliant, isn't it? Now that's that done. I'm doing half, okay, so I've cleaned half the tyre, but now I'm going to bring in the tyre shine. So what we do is turn it to the on position and then just bring some through like so, and then literally put a bit onto your tyre like so. Get one of your microfiber cloths. I'm going to choose a different one this time. And now I'm going to...
And you get half a litre of your tyre product, but look, it gives it that kind of liquid rubber look. It's going to help to protect against UV damage too.
Now, let me tell you something as well. You often see when you go to, and I'm not saying all of them, please don't think I'm saying all of them, but that is one hell of a result. When you go to the people who do it by hand, sometimes the stuff that they dip their paintbrush in to do your tyre can, and I'll stress that, have an acid in it that gets onto your wheels and will actually break through the lacquer on your wheels.
Didn't realise that.
But we're making sure we're protected here. But that's a beautiful before and after just there.
Do you know what, Al?
What?
I never get tired of watching that.
Oh, tired. That's really good.
Anyway, there is light at the end of the tunnel. I must invest in some sound effects.
That was my little tumbleweed.
That was your tumbleweed, was it?
Yeah, that was.
I've seen tumbleweed. I've lived in a place where they had tumbleweeds.
Is it a real thing?
In Reno, yeah.
Is it
Absolutely,
really?
yeah. They're hilarious. Yeah. It's a dead bush.
A dead bush.
A dead Kate.
Yeah, I was going to say something there, but I said I better not.
Probably not. Even my brain can't fathom what that would have been. Now, very limited stock. Have I mentioned this before? I know I might sound like a scratch record. It's about to sell out, folks. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. If you're not buying it, you're your own enemy. You just, at this point, you just don't care. Yeah. I mean, obviously, and I don't mean that in a harsh way. If you don't buy it if you don't want to, I'm not going to force you. But crikey, if I had a car and I saw that price right now, or a bike.
Some people really have this thing that, no, it'll scratch my car, right? It doesn't.
No,
right?
it doesn't.
Especially if you use it correctly, right? But here's the thing as well. Even if you didn't use the waterless wash wax on your car, but use the rest of it for the interior, etc., you've still got great value. And then you can use the waterless wash wax around the house. Your PVC, your windows, your doors. It's brilliant on that.
Kitchen
your shower
cabinets,
kitchen cabinets, your mirrors around the house. So if you don't want to use it on the car, you don't have to.
Use it in the house.
Use it around the house.
But honestly, I cannot tell you enough. I promise you this. When you buy this now, even if that was 20 quid, and you get a Viacal or a similar type of anti-calcification, an anti-lime scale cleaner, and you go on your shower screen and you wipe it and you get rid of all the calcium. So it's, or if maybe you've just moved into a flat. I wish I'd done this when I moved into a flat, and it's absolutely completely clean and clear glass, right? And then you spritz this on, and also maybe give it a go over with the Rain Guard 2. You will, in my experience, never ever get lime scale build up. Now, you know, just as part of your cleaning routine, I top up, but it will be clean and clear all the time.
Genuinely.
And that you'd go, that's the best £20 I ever spent.
The flat, genuinely, the flat that up in Peterborough in Whittlesey, right, where I used to live. So in the sitting room, there's French sliding doors. Yeah. Right, not French, just sliding doors. Out onto the little balcony, right? And I used to, honestly, I clean my windows and doors with this, and I did it, right? And one of the boys was sitting in there, right? It was the summertime, and he was sitting there, and he went to get up and go out onto the balcony, and went bang straight into it because it was so clean. It was hilarious. Yeah. And left a face mark on it. It was brilliant. Anyway.
Which you promptly removed with a waterless wash and wax.
Yeah.
And also, equally important when it comes to your windows, people do ask, can you use this on your windscreen?
Okay, so yes, you can. I do, but because it's a wax product, what you may find, and this is the caveat, what you may find is that with the low sunshine, you may get a reflection.
A little flare.
A little flare. So, I've never encountered that, but I've got to tell you and give you
So probably don't on your windscreen only, but use the Rain Guard instead.
Oh, use the Rain Guard.
Yeah, but you can use it on all the other windows.
Yeah, clean it. Yeah. Clean it with maybe with some your windscreen if you want, with a little bit of vinegar and water or something like that. or a little bit of suds and then rinse it down and then use that just there.
Yeah. It is really, really fabulous stuff. So let's show how it works on a light.
Yeah.
Again, equally important for visibility.
Absolutely. And the thing is that, you know, you're using the wash wipe to clean the windscreen of your car, but these don't get clean. And you know how often you have to use the wash wipe. So I'm going to just turn this around, okay, and clean this, and then I'll turn this back in as well. So basically,
we're almost down to double digits on this now. It really is make or break time, you know. If you,
genuinely is.
Yeah.
Do you know what the thing is, right, is that I was actually watching a program, it wasn't a program, it was a video clip, and there's this guy who talks about how we all feel about things and about our shopping habits and about the way things make us feel. Yeah. By the way, just show you that now and watch this come up shiny in front of your eyes. And he was saying in it, he says, when your car is clean, doesn't it seem to drive better, be more responsive, and you enjoy it more? Have a little look at this here now. I'm going to show you this, okay? So watch this, okay? So just watch the way this shines up. This Carnauba wax is now bringing up that beautiful luster and shine. Look at how clean that is. Now, of course, what we've done as well is it will stay cleaner for longer because when the water hits this now with the dirt, it beads off. Lovely. Have a little look at the before.
Before, after. So speaking of what you were just saying, so I used to do keynote speeches.
Peanut?
Keynote.
Oh, I was going to say, what's a peanut speech? I thought it was something special. Keynote speeches for Fortune 500 companies about sales. I'm not going to go into my history now, but that originally I thought I was going to be the Tony Robbins of sales. That was an avenue I was going to take. And then I realised I was standing on the stage one day in front of 5,000 people, and I had a bit of an out-of-body experience, an Ubi, and thought to myself, this is not what I want to be doing with my life. I've always known I wanted to be an actor and nothing else. And so that I decided not to do that. But for a while I did. And one of the Tetris movie, by the way.
I am in Tetris, yeah. There's a long story about that. it's a fleeting appearance, but there's a reason why I'm in that film, because the director wanted me in it, basically, and I was the only non-Russian speaking, Russian accented character, because the financier was a Russian oligarch who insisted that anyone who spoke any Russian had to be Russian. I was actually up for the main bad guy, the main antagonist.
Give us one of your lines out of it.
Oh, I can't remember. I can't remember. This was years ago. This was during lockdown. Tell him to come home.
Yeah, you heard it here.
Immediately.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyway, yeah. So, what was I saying? So here's the main principle, not just of sales, but of anything we do as human beings, is for one of two reasons, or both. One, to avoid pain, right? Number two, to acquire or gain pleasure. That is, everything we do is motivated by one or both of those things. In sales, if you can solve a problem, in other words, you can help people avoid pain and make things easier, in other words, acquire pleasure, then you've got a good product on your hands. And that's what this does. Think of the pain if you don't do this. Number one, hose or a bucket and backwards and forwards to the tap if you don't have a hose that will reach. Wasting water, which now on water meters can cost you a lot of money. It's like liquid oil these days, water, isn't it? One of the most wasted or wasteful uses of water, a hose. Then you've got to buy the bucket, you've got to buy the sponge, you've got to buy the hose. It takes time, which is precious. You have to buy some sort of a shampoo, then you have to rinse after you've shampooed, and then you have to buy a wax, and then you have to wax on and wax off. I remember even selling years ago on a certain channel, a thing like a big muff thing for your drill to wax your car. A lot of waxes are very hard to use. It takes time, a lot of time to do it properly. It takes tender loving care that most people just can't be bothered with. So, and it costs you a lot more money if you add up all the products you actually need. That's your pain. The pleasure. One bottle, spritz on, wipe on, wax off, done. Whole car, 20 minutes roughly, depending on the size of it. And also the pleasure, and not just outside but inside. Also, £20 for everything, to do your entire car inside and out, numerous times, probably an average of about 20 times. 20 times for 20 quid. It's a pound a go, a pound a wash, a pound to protect your precious investment, to clean it and to make it shine. And so you're feeling the pleasure in your pocket, you're seeing the results, which you'll feel very happy about. I can't put it any other way other than if you don't own it though, it doesn't work. That's the only way it won't work.
They won't get it home if they do what you said.
What's that?
Well, they'll never get it home. You said avoid pain.
That's an Irish accent joke. I love that.
You have to pay. It's 20 quid.
Avoid pain, not paying.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah.
Do pay now. And especially, remember, you've got to go inside the cockpit at some point.
What we're going to show you here is the cockpit shine. Now, the cockpit shine is for anything around the inside of your car that is plastic. So the inside of your door card, that kind of thing. You can see here, I've cleaned a little bit of that, but you can see here, because when you get out of your car, you kick this area, don't you, a lot?
Always, yeah.
But we can see the marks here. So it's just a little spritz on, you don't need much. And then all I do is give it a rub over, and it smells terrific as well, by the way.
You know that if you've ever had a new car, you get in it and it's got that new car smell.
Yeah.
That's what this brings back.
It has that. Yeah, it's wonderful. So choose the areas of your car. There's a little bit of plastic just here that I would use this on as well. Remember, it's only a little bit, and just get in there and clean, and you're lifting all of that dirt, and then of course protecting the work as well, everything in your car. But then we come to the fabric. I've just sat on that. I've just squeezed it a little. But we come to the M Sport. Now this is brilliant because this is leather and fabric cleaner, because a lot of inferior ones you would have to buy a specific leather or a specific fabric one, but this one is so advanced it will clean both of them. So this pack is perfect for everybody. But if we just have a look here, the dashboard on this car, we would use it on the seats as well, is leather. So again, into the on position and just draw it through onto the area you want to clean, and then give it a rub over, and what's happened, oh, it smells absolutely fabulous. It really does. And that's that now cleaned. All of the dirt that was on here is here. Now, I'm not sure with cameras whether or not we can see the seat of the car, but when you think about your car, I'm going to step out of the way and let our cameraman Richard get in there. So if we look at this just here, you can see the bits and specks of dirt. And often we will, do this or vacuum it off, but we're forgetting the dirt that's on our trousers and everything. So let's clean our leather, and it's as simple as that. And I'm just going to reach over and show you. Just draw it back like that, and that is lifting the dirt and all of the odors and whatever is in the seat out, and leaving your leather not just cleaned but conditioned as well.
So it's nourishing the leather at the same time.
It's doing all
When
of
was
that.
the last time you thought about, taking care of the seats inside? Well, this complete collection today is taking every aspect of your car and making it look like you've just literally driven it out of the showroom.
Remember though, it's not £24.99, it's £20. Just to recap, then we'll move on. For £20, you get all 10 pieces. These, remember, they all come boxed, and that whole box set was a special product that was made actually for another channel, or for a channel, and then they didn't get it. We got it instead, long story short. So once all those pre-packed boxes are sold out, which is tonight probably, we're literally down to the last dregs. That it will not come back at this price. You will not get all 10 pieces for £20 or even £25. Now, the £20 lasts until midnight, technically, tonight, or 11:59:59. It's, the Cyber Monday deal, but the stock will not last as long as the price does, I don't think. Obviously, we'll be off air and I can't give you any future stock updates. So if you're watching and you're ready, check out now. Double up, stock up. They'll last shelf life a couple of years. And also the Cap P&P, take advantage of that because you only pay £14.95. And that's it. And if you spend over £30, you can also use PayPal Pay in 3 if you want to spread the cost. Now, one of the newest products here at ShopOnTV, which we haven't really been able to give a proper airing to, are these fantastic air blade knives. Now, if you use the code B for Black and F for Friday 10 at checkout, you will get an extra 10% off. They're already a phenomenal price. You get 5 pieces. Now, bear in mind, these are 18 and you have to be age over 18 or over to purchase them. Okay, it says it on the screen just there. $29.99. They are ultra sharp. They have lots of very special features, which I'm not going to bore you with by wasting your time and telling you about them just here and just now. Instead, Paul Brodell will tell you all about them. And they do have a very, very good presenter who worked with Paul. I really rate this guy. I hope you do too. Here they are.
How good is this? Look at that.
Wow.
Can you see? I just threw it at the knife and it sliced through it like a dream. You're going to fall in love with these. Look at that. Absolutely brilliant. Just so simple. How they just slice through. They make no effort. Do you know what? A blunt knife is a dangerous knife.
Yeah.
Because you have to use a lot of force. With this, it's just so simple, so easy. Also for speed chopping, you've got it as well. Left or right-handed? I'm left-handed. They work no problem whatsoever.
Yeah.
And you have that amazing air cushion as well, which I just love. With
the diamond air pocket. So that means if you're doing like a sticky cheese or
do you know
something,
what? I just want to show you why that is so good.
Yeah.
So if you, on a regular knife, they stick.
Yeah.
Okay, and then if you look on this, they just slide off.
Oh, look at that!
So you can see the advantage of having an air pocket.
That is the chef's knife. You're also going to get the universal knife as well, which is basically the chef's knife with a serrated edge. That's that one. Then you get your ham knife. That's for preparing your hams and such, although there's a lot more you can do with it as well. Then you also get your fillet or filleting knife. And finally, your vegetable knife. You get all of those. They all feature the same technology. In fact, never has so much technology that we're aware of been put into one knife. So have a look at this. When you chop, this is the diamond air pockets working. There's a little pocket of air, which is the latest modern technology that allows them to glide through sticky and wet vegetables and meats and so on and so forth. That's just one of the technologies that's built in. As we said, they've also got non-slip handles. They even have a finger guard on at the end of the handle. And they have so much more that we'll continue to cover throughout the course of the show. Why, what a big melon you have.
And, ooh, nice. Now, here, what I love about this is your universal knife, which makes sawing anything just a dream. Look how beautifully that cuts a whole melon in literally seconds. It makes really light work about it. You just got to fall in love with these knives because they are so good. You imagine normally you struggle chopping up a melon, but here you do it in that gentle sawing blade with that wonderful universal knife. You can see here how beautifully that's done it. And with those air cushion pockets, you've got less friction, which is just so perfect.
And the I love these handles. I don't know if I can show you, just very quickly. They have this sort of slightly, it's not an aerated grip, it's a textured grip. So even if you've got wet hands, and then here at the bottom is the finger guard, so you're not getting anywhere near the blade. By the way, also they have a widened top, so you can push down and apply pressure from above if you need to, which on certain things you might. To be honest though, they're so sharp, the chances of you ever encountering anything,
they are fabulous.
30 quid for 5 knives, that's £6 a knife.
It is fabulous, isn't it? Something that's going to straight through the pineapple. Just literally makes such light work about it. Absolutely brilliant. Those air pockets make such a difference. You can see how normally hard thing to cut up, and it just flies through them. Now, can I just sort of talk about how these really save you money as well? Because if you buy that little tiny box of pineapple chunks,
oh, it smells good,
that you can pay, however many pounds, when you can buy a whole pineapple. I bought this one for £1, and you think, so the value for money there is incredible. And look how that just slices through, and you've done it in seconds. Absolutely
so it
brilliant.
Speeds up preparation, but as you say, it makes it safer as well, because if you've got a knife like this that doesn't cut very well, it's sliding the food around, and it just increases the chances of you cutting yourself. But also, the times I've had indentations in my fingers from basically pushing against the tops of blades or the sides of blades and things like that. These are diamond sharpened. Sorry, excuse me. They are laser sharpened, and they are compressed under a pressure of up to 7 tons. That's why you have the quality of these ultra sharp blades. It's a whole new sort of way, really, of making knives, as far as I'm concerned, as far as I'm aware anyway.
It is, isn't it? Now, I've used the sawing universal blade, which is amazing on all your large vegetables, your Swedes, your turnips, stuff like that. I'm now going to use the ham knife, which, again, if you imagine Christmas, birthday,
it's a carving
anniversaries,
knife,
exactly.
It's not just for ham, is it?
Beautiful beautiful. No, absolutely lovely. Can you see how beautifully that lays over because of those wonderful diamond air pockets? They're just wonderful. So they are fantastic.
Designed to clean a ham as well if you're preparing a ham to cook, is that right? And
right.
deboning too, I'm told.
And you've got your filleting knife, which is really good for that too, which is just brilliant.
So in combination, they work together as a sort of a concert of cutting excellence.
That's right, yeah. And then we've got our wonderful vegetable knife, which I love, and I will show you the filleting knife in a minute. They just dice, slice and chop, no problem whatsoever. So again, when you compare it to buying vegetables ready prepared, the economy is so much better when you actually make it and how even it does it. And
that was really clever the way you diced
always leave the oil sac. That's what makes you cry. Notice I'm not crying.
No.
Leave that. Always keep them for your bechamel sauces. Take the bottom off, soak that in your milk, and it'll make your bechamel sauce amazing.
Ooh, wow. Top tips from celebrity chef Paul Brodell.
You need the good knives to do it, and these are the ones. When you look at the quality, £6 a knife, you know, just a decent ham knife, normally you can be talking that.
Do you know, Paul, look, I don't claim to be a knife expert, but I watch a lot of television shows about chefs and cooking. And what's the one thing that every chef does when they go to work at a new restaurant or something?
Oh, bring the knives.
They bring their knives with them. Because chefs spend hundreds of pounds, don't they, on knives, because they understand that that's the tool of their profession, and that the better the quality, the better that they can work.
That's it. Now, I've saved the best till last. I just love this so much. A decent filleting knife, and these are fabulous.
Now, you're going to see Paul debone an entire chicken. Why would you want to do that? Before you start,
so basically, I was in the supermarket for virtually the same price of a whole chicken. You can buy 2 chicken breasts. So you can see there, I just sliced through the legs, and you can see how it just did it in a heartbeat.
Holy, it's like literally like a knife through butter.
Well, that's it. Yeah, they certainly do. So we got the 2 wings there.
Yeah.
Then we literally go through and we take the breasts off.
That is almost surgical precision.
Look at this. It's so good. And can you just see, this is, you know, normally what would be considered difficult to do.
Look at that, whole chicken breast.
Whole chicken breast.
Now, if you, as you say, bought those pre-cut, cost you a lot more money.
It'll cost you a lot more money. But suddenly you've got the carcass that you can make your chicken stew out of. Then you've got your chicken breast that you could do a stir fry with. And then you've got your Sunday roast you can do your leg joints with. So you can just see there how it just
look at that.
Or pop them in your air fryer, maybe with some nice seasoning.
And if you were doing wings, you could just save them up, couldn't you?
So yes, that's right. You're exactly right. Put them in your freezer, and then when you've got enough of the wings, then you can just save them up. How quickly was that?
Even the gristle, the bone, it's literally...
Now, can I just talk about the economies of scales here? So you've got your wings for when you're having your movie night. You've got your breast maybe for your stir fry, your chicken legs for your Sunday roast and your stew. So you've got
and you could even separate the drumsticks and thighs if you wanted.
Meals there, if you want, as opposed to one lot of chicken breasts. So do you see how you can save money every time?
And a whole chicken's what, £3?
Yeah, £3 or £4, yeah.
Just incredible. These are 306-587, $29.99 for all 5. You get the chef's knife, you get the universal knife. There's your little safety area there, your safety guard. Compressed under 7 tons, which gives you these incredibly strong knives. They are dishwasher safe, but we would always say the dishwasher salt can over time blunt knives. So I have to say my best set, they're so easy, they're so quick to clean. I personally would not put them in the dishwasher, although you can. Safe and easy cutting through even the most delicate foods and even the sticky foods because of that diamond air pocket. That allows them essentially to glide through things where other knives would get stuck. So the chef's knife, you also have the universal knife, you also have the ham knife, and you also have the fillet knife, and you have the vegetable knife. All 5 of those, all with the non-slip handles, all with the finger guards. The bigger knives are the ones that have the widened top so that you can apply pressure from above if you need to. All not for $39.99, but basically, what's that, 25% off, is that right? Yeah. £29.99 is your price today, and your £5.99 UK P&P. Look, every single kitchen needs a set of knives, and the fact is that this, you know, £29.99 is a budget price that you probably pay for a relatively rubbish set of knives, wouldn't you? You know, you buy these knife blocks and things like that, and they look nice in the kitchen, and they do a job. They do cut to a certain extent, but they're not this what we would consider professional grade quality. These are £29.99 is the ShopOnTV price to bring the professional kitchen into the home. Stainless steel with a rhomboidal structure, and that makes them ultra light, stable and sharp, most importantly.
It is. Now, again, I've just got the breasts here, and you can see with that filleting knife, imagine if you wanted to stuff them with, I don't know.
I've never seen a knife cut through meat so quickly.
They just fly through it. If you're doing a stir fry, they just literally...
Wow.
It's literally like cutting through butter. Again, you know, with that diamond air pocket, you really see the advantage that nothing sticks to the edge of the knife.
Do you know what, Paul?
Fly through it.
I actually gave up trying to cut meat with a knife. I use a pair of scissors because I've never had a knife
that
can do that.
Can you see how it just flies through it? They are really sharp. So that was a whole chicken, and this is making it lightweight and the economy of scales. By buying it ourselves, do it ourselves, you're not paying the
you buy that in your local supermarket
all of it done
for your stir fry, and you've paid even more than if you just bought it skinned and boned or whatever, cut up. Save money, get a whole chicken, do it yourself. It's very easy, and Paul just showed you how easy it is to do. I'm sure there are lots of videos online as well on YouTube and such that will show you how to debone and how to, you know, section a complete chicken, but frankly it looked very easy. Here's a sort of little summary for you about these knives. They really do bring an extra dimension into your kitchen where food does not stick to your blade. There's not only does that reduce effort, increases the speed in which you can prepare your food, but it also makes them safer too, with the less frictional resistance. The cutting edge blade with a rhombic structure is ultra light, stable and sharp. Again, non-slip, outstanding non-stick properties, which really do mean you can just wipe them clean, to be honest. Run them under the tap, that's what I do. Specifically designed, ergonomically shaped non-slip handle, stainless steel, and they are ideal for safe and easy cutting. And here they all are in reverse size order, starting off with the smallest, that's the vegetable knife. Then the second smallest is the fillet knife. Then going into the big knives, you've got your ham knife. You've also got the chef's knife and the universal knife, which is essentially the chef's knife, but with a serrated edge. They are super duper knives. I was really impressed with them. Obviously, I was there with Paul. And this is the great thing. If you use the code, or when you use the code B for Black, F for Friday, you have to apply it in your basket when you shop out at checkout rather at ShopOnTV.co.uk. You will get the extra 10% off. They really feel nice in the hand. Paul was very impressed with these. They've got a nice thick spine, so you can push down on them without getting red marks on your hand. I love the fact you've got, again, the sort of the finger guard, so that this bit here is not sharp, so even if your finger does slip, you're safe, you know. And then the rhomboid shape, the diamond air pockets that just so you can cut through cheese and sticky stuff and hard stuff that you know you're usually a chore with a knife. You can do it really easily. I've bought budget knives. When I move into a new place, as I did. Well, actually, this time when I moved into my flat, when I moved back from America, I got some decent knives, and I've loved having a decent knife. It just makes life so much easier. It really, really and truly does. And by the way, now they're going to stay sharp for a very, very, very long time. But maybe you're not buying those, or maybe you are buying those. Eventually, you'll need to sharpen those. Maybe you just want to sharpen things that you've already got in your own home. Maybe you have some different knives compared to what these offer, or maybe you have gardening tools. Maybe you have you do dressmaking, and your shears have gone blunt. Then you're going to need something that I think, honestly and truly, is the easiest way to sharpen knives and blades in general that I've ever come across. It's sort of revolutionary. Now, I'll show you in a minute then. Oh, I'm out of time. Oh, well, then never mind. On the back, there's a guide that, depending on what knife you use, it'll tell you what to set the dial to. So slot number 1 is tungsten carbide, which gives you a coarse grate or a coarse sharpen. Then you've got, in the next one, you've got diamond, which starts to sort of refine the sharpness, and then you've got ceramic at the end that gives you, it polishes basically. So 3 stages, and then you can do your scissors as well. It's got a nice handle to hold on to, so you can use it handheld if you're using on, like, you know, garden implements and things like that with big blades like an axe. Or here, as you can see, you can either move the implement through the sharpener, or you can move the sharpener across the implement, however you want to do it. It's really good, and it will sharpen your knives like they've probably never been before, or at least maybe only were when they were brand new. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. That concludes our birthday, and it's Black Friday. Yeah, that's it. Cyber Monday is today Monday? Is today Monday? Yes, today is Monday, so you've still got today for your discounts. I am with you again next Saturday, so I'm off for most of next week. But from all of us here, thank you for being here for our first birthday. We really appreciate it. And here's what happened a year ago.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and cue Shirley.
Hello and a very good morning, and welcome to Shop on TV, our brand new shopping show here on ITV every single night.
Every single night from midnight to 3 a.m. we're going to be joining you with a fantastic array of shopping products.
Merry Christmas to all of our viewers on ITV and STV. Have a wonderful Christmas and a very peaceful, prosperous and happy New Year.
Merry Christmas to everyone. To all our viewers on ITV and STV, thank you for watching, thank you for joining us on the journey, and we look forward to being with you in 2025.
Happy birthday, Shop on TV!
Thanks for watching!
Oh, hey guys, it's Rob. Would somebody please text me what time we're recording the Christmas messages? Because I'd hate to miss them. Thank you.